You. Hi everybody. I see that I already have 6 people on here. That's so awesome. Let me know who you are. Can you hear me okay? First of all, I'm outside, which is such a treat. I have a tree growing out of my head, so I'm not sure which way to do this. There, is that better? Hi. Oh, Robert says hi. Howdy, Robert. He's here actually with me. Where is everybody and how are you doing?
She's not lying. I'm really here.
He really is. Where is everybody and where are you doing and how are you doing in the weather? And if we have anybody that is on here from New Zealand, our heartfelt condolences go out to you. And other than that, happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Robert and I both are in the Lone Star State, so I know that it said that I had 6 people on here. Can y'all hear me okay? Somebody let me know. Otherwise I'll just sit here and talk to myself and that's okay too. I tried to pull my hair over to the side because it was getting bunched up. Hi Lady T. Oh good, I'm glad you can hear me. Hi Weedy Garden. Hi Kyle, good to see you, hon. Hey Patricia Bahelia, I'm so glad it's going well there for you. And baby blessings, thank you. And KJ, that's okay. I'm glad you guys are here. And I can't remember where Patricia, what state you're in. I know, but I just can't remember right now. So I wanted to connect today, and because I missed last week, and I'm so sorry for that. And oh, thank you, Patricia. Makeup does wonders, let me tell you. Just, you know, we're girls' best friend, I think, sometimes. Smelly fish poo, that's too funny. Jam Van, love you, Sandy. Mississippi, that's right, Patricia. How are you doing with that change in weather? Because that's a big difference from Las Vegas. Hi, Blue Eyes. It's good to see everybody, too. I know that I'm looking down here at the comments instead of over at the camera, and I'm sorry for that. I can't do both, and so I don't know how to do that. Hi, Ren. Ren, I just got to tell you, I finally finished the fig preserves, and they were just awesome. So thank you again. Steve, it is so good to hear from you, and I hope I get to catch up with you and camp with you. And hi, Tina. Yes, sweetheart, we are still here in Texas, and you are on my mind today, and I want to catch up with you and see how you and your father are doing. No Drama Mama, I love that your name. That's so cool that you chose that, and thank you so much. Tina, email me, message me, whatever you need to do, and let me know, even on here if you're willing, but let me know how you and your father are doing and if maybe we can meet up. I honestly am having to just take things day by day. It seems like things change every day. When we're doing a van build and Robert is wanting to get on the road, and you know, I'm here at my cousins and they are being so gracious and so nice, and I'm like a fish out of water, and I'm poopy and cranky and trying to hang in, and not being much fun, and I need to pull out of that. But I'm just imposing on a lot of people, and it doesn't feel good, and I need plans, I need routine, and there is none. Toronto, Canada, Kimberly, how are you doing in the snow? San Gabriel Mountains, Ren, how are you doing in the snow? And I'm glad you're doing art again, Patricia. That's good to hear. Oh, good, Kyle. Glad you're cooking. Give your pups a hug for me. Hi, Sheila. Glad to see you on here. I don't know what that is, Lady T. Probably not, because live chats don't like links. So we're sorry about that. Email us the information and let us see if we can help you out with that. Hi, Jan. Good to see you on here. We just got started. That Jan is North Carolina girl from Texas, NC girl from TX, in case y'all are wondering who I'm talking to. Kimberly, I'm okay and I'm blessed. You guys, y'all wait until you see this van build. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm like a person walking on marbles these days. I can't get my feet out from underneath me. No, I can't get my feet underneath me. I don't know. It's me. It's nothing else. It's just me, Kimberly. Oh, CA, thank you so much. Whoever that is, CA, that's so sweet. Just gave me a super chat tip of $10. That's so sweet. But you guys, let's go to the blessing side of it, because I've got wonderful family and they're being so gracious and feeding Robert and I and allowing us to stay here. And my cousin Mike is doing most of the van build. And then Robert has been doing the carpentry of the van build. And then Robert has been doing the electrical, and it has been just a complete rework and an amazing upgrade on everything. And I just can't wait for y'all to see this. It honestly is so pretty. I look at it and I tear up. I'm like I think a deodorant commercial these days would make me tear up. Honestly, I'm in that emotional thing, and I don't know what's going on, but it's so beautiful. You are going to be amazed at the results. And Robert has put so many outlets in, and he rewired the solar so that I get even more power now. And I only have to do a couple of things if I plug into shore power, like at a campground or something, and it's just going to be so beautiful. And Robert may end up taking off and heading toward Wyoming, and there's some things he wants to do on the way that I can't go with him and do because of gas mileage and budget. And he's in a car that gets 40 to 50 miles per gallon, and I'm in a van that gets 10 miles per gallon. And so we will get that decided in the next day or two, and I'm hoping my cousins will let me stay here because I'm doing some sewing. You guys, I am doing some sewing, and I'll come back to that. But that is part of making the van build a home that works for me, and it's part of what's making it look so beautiful. And so I may have to say bye to Robert on the road sooner than I would like to, but that's a family thing. We haven't even all talked about it and come to a decision yet. And my hair's every which way. And they may, oh, Nee the Wonder Cat, that was from you. I just now saw that. From Canada, that's what the CA means. I'm so behind on this. Nee the Wonder Cat, thank you, love you. You're always so good to me. Anyway, I would really like to finish what I need to finish on the van without having to move again, but I can move. I can go. The rest of the stuff that I have to do for it's actually not even decorating, it's sewing, it's things that need to be done to make it functional. And now there's another one. I got to catch up and see who that's from. You guys are being so nice to me. Thank you. Patricia, you're on your new job, and you sent me from $50 from Mississippi. You sweetheart. I love you. And I'm so glad that you're feeling better. I'm sad that when we go through Nevada now, I won't get to see you anymore. But I'm so glad that you're feeling better. And thank you for that, both of you. Anyway, I'm sorry that I'm buffering. I don't know if I'm buffering from anybody else, but I will catch up here in a minute. And everybody tells me, don't worry about saying hi to everybody, but I have to do my live chats my way. I can't handle missing somebody, so that's just how it is. So, Sheila, welcome. And Kimberly said that I caught up with that. Adriana, my trustee is in Denver, and I know how hard you guys got hit. I hope that you are doing okay. And yes, Kimberly, I know lots of snow. Patricia, what's next for me after Robert hits the road? It depends on what I work out with my cousins. I'm hoping I can stay here for a while and get my sewing and my stuff done at a leisurely pace. Robert and Mike have been just working themselves like 10-hour days to do this van, and I just it doesn't feel good when you impose on people that much, and I'm hoping that pace will slow down. And I want to come to Canada. I've got one of my good friends lives in Canada. She was here until for 40 something years until her husband died, and then she went back home to Canada, and I haven't seen her since she went back home. So I hope to make it to Canada. Lady T says it's okay, it's worth a try. I'm not sure what that is. Deming, New Mexico. Donna, I know parts of New Mexico are high elevation. I'm not sure about you. Southwest, Robert says, so probably not. But there've been lots of high winds, I know. Lady T, you're so awesome. Thank you. I am very, very blessed. I'm just not balanced is a good word. I'm an emotional wreck, but I'm so blessed, and I'm so happy about my van, and everything is in flux, and you know, Robert's going this way, and I don't know where I'm going next, and I have lots of options, lots of friends, but I just don't want to drive away with it's silly on my part, and I need to get over it. Sending you love and hugs. Thank you, Kimberly. I'll take it. Lady T is asking about my computer. The funds that everybody donated, and Lady T, you helped drive that so much, and thank you so much from that not last super chat, but the one before that, where everybody was hoping to help me get a new computer because I haven't been able to do videos. And it didn't come in this last month, and that pays out toward the end of the month, which will probably be next week. And then Robert can even help me, or my trustee help me with that, even if I'm not with them, to get something online. And so it'll be this month, because we just weren't sure when they would pay out, whether it would be last month or this month, and it wasn't last month. So we know it'll be this month, and then we got to figure that out. So it is imminent, and I'm very happy about that. Let's see. I got lost. Can y'all imagine that? Me getting lost. Sheila, thank you for the prayers. God is good, and I am blessed. And I don't want to, because I am emotionally stressed and depressed, I don't want that to not convey also at how blessed I am, and how happy I am for the help that I'm getting, and that how much love that I feel, because all of that is in place, and all of that is true. So anyway, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just an emotional mess, and I can't seem to rise above it, and I can't seem to get my feet below me, but I will. I'll keep working on it. And you wait till you see the van, y'all. I've seen, you guys know that I've been out here for almost 4 years now, and I have seen just about every build you can imagine. And I'm not just saying this because my cousin and Robert have been working on this so hard. It is literally one of the best and the most beautiful builds in a van I have ever seen, and I just can't wait to share it with you. And yeah, I really think that a deodorant commercial at this point in my life could make me alive, could make me cry. And Donna, thank you for sharing that about the Intuit commercial, because that's where I'm at. It's just like, I'm just a mess. So we're on the Gulf Coast, Sandra from Texas, 1957. We are on the Gulf Coast, and chaos and a lack of routine, blue eyes is tough to deal with, and it just seems to be more than that. I think it's I don't even remember what my topics are. Robert, text in please on comments on what I might have missed on what my topics are. It's not just the chaos and the lack of routine, it's just that the routine, it keeps changing, and I need for that not to happen. I need to know what's next, even if going down the road and not knowing where I'm going next is what's next. That probably made no sense whatsoever. but I mainly I'm hoping to stay here, and we'll see what happens. But I mean, not like stay here, but you know, finish up here. Let's see, where did I lose? Hey, Cindy's on here. My cousin Cindy's on here. She's inside. I don't know if she's inside. She may, but they have the most lovely house and beautiful backyard. And Mike is still over working on the van while I'm here doing this. Cindy's cooking dinner. See, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and I'm loved, and I'm beyond blessed. And and that's Cindy saying, "What are y'all doing in my front yard?" Because that's where I am, is in her front yard, her and Mike's front yard, doing this. And Robert's here to make sure if I run into any trouble, as he always is, to help me out. And these people are putting up with me, so y'all send them lots of love. All three of them. They need all of y'all's love and prayers. Ren, I know when you left for the weekend, and I think that's part of it. And I don't. Robert's sitting right here, and I don't want to make him feel like I'm trying to make him feel bad. It's just part of it. When you know that your loved one is about to leave, it's hard to deal with, and I'm trying to focus on task. And I'll tell you about the sewing here in a moment, and the blessings and the love, and it's just a lot to deal with. And I've had a couple of TBI episodes. I lost my vision completely for about 7 hours, but it's back. It always comes back. And so, you know, and I'm sewing again. I'll tell you about that, but I got to catch up with I think, oh, thank you, Kimberly. I think I'm caught up now. Boom, ladies. Am I caught up? Hi, Pappy. Good to see you on here. Pappy is still Tent Adventures, everybody, in case you're wondering. Am I catching up at all? Am I anywhere close? Let me see. Adriana, good. I'm glad you're hunkered down till the blizzard passes. That's good. Thank you, C. Martell. I can't wait to get my videos back up again. I think that will help too. And I should be writing right now. And I know I always tell you guys, don't should yourself. Nobody should ever should themselves. I think I'm going to cross stitch that and put that in my van. And that, you know, but I feel like I should be writing, if nothing else, and I'm mental and can't. So let's see. Yeah, happy St. Patty's Day. It's a lovely day for that. That's my cousin Cindy saying, not an imposition. And I know that, Cindy. I love you, and I appreciate that. And that is true, Kyle. They do love me, and I love them. Oh, Donna, I can't even imagine being out in the winds. I have been in winds 80 miles per hour that smacked the side of the van before, and I literally felt her, like, I think she came up off the ground a little bit. And don't own that, Kyle. Emotional wreck is the name of my tribe. Change that. Change that. Delete, delete, delete. Don't put that out there in the universe. Love you, KJ. You do such wonderful work for all the rescues and everything that you do. Hey, Patty, you stay in touch, Patty. I've been getting your text and your emails, and we'll see what we can do about hooking up. I don't know what my schedule is. You'll love it here. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna. You're in El Paso. Lady T is in El Paso. When do you get to see video of new van? Hopefully, Robert Witham, who is the mastermind behind twomeander, will answer you. So I can't answer you on that. You know, I call him Dr. DeMille. You know, I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille, but I call him Dr. DeMille. Hey, Mikio, I was just wondering how you're doing and how your rescues are doing. And I'm so glad that California is finally out of a drought, and I hope you're getting to see some of the beautiful flowers out there. And here goes 1, 2, 3 squirrels running across the yard. If they ran on in front, I would have changed the camera so you could see that. Sandy, I do need to see you and want to see you. I just, you know, I'm here, you're there, and I'm going there. I don't see how that might work, my darling. But maybe when you go that way, we'll hook up somehow. So Gina went to the Grand Canyon yesterday. I don't know if Gina is on here or not, but Gina went to the Grand Canyon yesterday. Sandy and I thought of you. Oh, look at you. Thank you so much. Catherine, you're always so good to us too. Thank you so much. And you guys know that I just love connecting with you and wanting to be with you, and that this helps too. And Robert's been frantic. I don't, he's always like, don't speak for me, and I always speak for him anyway, so I'm gonna do it. He can come over and bot me later. Not that he would bot me, but y'all know what I mean. He's been frantic because he's been working on my van, what is now my van, and hasn't been able to work. And when you're self-employed and have your own business and you're not working, then no money's coming in. And so triple, double, quadruple, infinitely thank you guys for the super chat tips that you're doing. I really, really appreciate it. All right, I gotta catch up. Lynn, you made it. Did you quit watching your series? She's watching, what series were you watching, Lynn? I can't remember now. That you were, it wasn't, was it Star Wars? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, I hope the green comes your way too, Catherine, there in Canada. And I hope I get to see you if I get up there. Tilly, April or May, it's just fine. And especially with the weather that this country, we're having around the country right now, the crazy weather, may be just fine. But I know you're anxious. You be patient and hang in there. Is Doug on here? Oh, hi, Doug. I didn't see you come on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to scroll and catch up. And yes, I know our friend Randy and them are in Parker, and his clam got completely blown away. Lynn, I'm actually Robert can answer that, but I'm actually see, I'm talking live on the World Wide Web right now about things I haven't even talked to my family about, but I'm kind of hoping to stay here. Because hi buddy, give Doug a hug. Hi Doug, give Buddy a hug for me. I miss that little boy. Let's see. Good, thawing in Edmonton. Okay, I am caught up. What is next on my topics, you guys? I can't see my topics on here, but I'll tell you about sewing. Let me tell you about sewing. Okay. Oh, Adriana still wants to know when you're going to do the van build tour, Robert. You'll have to answer that. And yes, please, thumbs up. It looks like 28 of you have done that. There's 68 on here, so you can close the live chat comments, hit the thumbs up, and then open the live chat comments back up. Oh, good, Nee the Wonder Cat. Glad you're thawing too. Yeah, it's getting that time of year. Okay, so I used to sew all the time. I made all my curtains. I would do upholstery. I would make clothes. I would do just all kinds of stuff. But I haven't been able to remember how. And you guys know that my friend in New York, Robert's sister-in-law's friend in New York helped me do my curtains first of all, and then wonderful Colleen came all the way to Gillette and helped me make the curtains that are gonna stay in the van. And I need to do some additional backing on the curtains, and we've moved some things, and so I'm having to make some addition. Oh, and remind me, Lady T, in case I forget, to tell you more about what I'm sewing. But I need to make some additional backing on the curtains. So I can't remember how to sew, but I have this sewing machine. So I Googled on YouTube, right? I did a search on YouTube, and of course Singer, which I have a Singer sewing machine from Walmart, that they're basic. Singer has all of these wonderful YouTube video instructions out on how to use the machine, and they were like bing, way right over my head. It just like didn't make any sense. And so I watched about 7 different videos, and I finally found this 12-year-old little girl on YouTube that explains how to thread the bobbin and put it in the machine and wind your bobbin and then put it in and pull it through, all of which I used to know but couldn't do on my own, and then how to run the machine down and thread the machine and everything. And so she got me the very basics, this little 12-year-old girl. And when I put that video up eventually, whether we do it on twomeander or on my channel, I'm gonna give her a shout out for her videos. But it was just amazing. I was like, I love you, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, but thank you for putting your little videos out. And then I was able to go back and watch the actual Singer sewing machine for my specific little sewing machine on how to do stitches and what I needed to do. And so I will do additional backings. Yeah, Kimberly, it was awesome. I was able to was able to start sewing, and the first thing I've done is make a curtain. It's kind of not even a curtain, it's kind of a front facing to this cabinet that Mike has built that's beautiful. It's my pantry. And I've added, I'm doing the whole van in burlap and linen and something else I can't think right now. And a little bit of lace. It's kind of like Cowgirls and Lace, kind of a she shed thing that I'm doing. And so this thing is going to be pretty. It's going to be the first thing you see when you open up. And he's done such beautiful painting and trim work and just beautiful work. And so I want this to look pretty. And I had to even look how to do hand stitching. I had to do a YouTube search to figure out how to hand stitch, but I did that. So anyway, so I was really happy about that. And Robert was relaxing at the end of the evening, and he looked over and he goes, "Oh my God, you're sewing," because he knows, I don't know, I guess 2 or 3 years ago, we donated a whole bunch of my stuff because I couldn't figure anything out how to do anything. But here I am, I'm doing it. And so that's the first thing I'm making, because I thought it would, you know, it's pretty straight stitching. And then I'm doing I'm going to cover a foam cushion that's going to serve as a seat in the van. And then I'm going to do the backing on the curtains. And then I am doing a special pillow. Y'all probably have seen my Nonnikins pillow. That is a tribute to her, but I'm redoing it in so that it matches the burlap and linen and everything that I'm doing in the van now. And then if I'm still here and have time, we'll see how it goes. I might do a pillow on the bed in some color, because Cindy's like, "You need some color in that van, girl. It's all neutral colors right now," and she's right. It is neutral colors. But so anyway, just the fact that I got to sew is incredible. And all of the, oh, okay, Kyle, I'll try to remember to do that. If you don't see it, Kyle, message me or text me, okay? And I'll try to remember to do that. And I know I missed a lot of comments through all of that. So if I missed anything and you want to repeat it, please go ahead. But I even put twine. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera, I'm trying to catch up. I even put twine through a couple of buttons that I put on this pretty cover that I'm doing, and the bottom of it's going to have a little bit of lace and black trim as it's tied around in a knot. So it was pretty exciting. Both Mike and Robert have like dripped in the van. I feel so bad for them. They have been working so hard, and then they hurt themselves, right? I mean, like, these guys are bleeding, and their very first thing out of their heads that they're thinking is, "Oh my God, we're bleeding on Debra's van," and they run and get shop towels, and they're trying to get the blood up, and I'm worried about them. And yes, I know, jam vans. Sandy's a nurse, and if Sandy is saying gross, you guys know that it's gross, but that is true. That is literally what they have been doing. So let me tell you why well, you guys know from my brain injury that being able to do anything like sewing is, they do rock. You guys give Robert, Mike, Cindy, and Beverly, those 4 people, y'all give them the love right now, because they all deserve it. Mike and Robert on the van especially. But you know, anything that I can get back and do again with my brain injury is just Pappy, that's a guy thing, I think, because they don't think a thing about it. They're not worried about themselves at all. They're just worried about my van. I think it's a guy thing, and I'm all like, oh my God, are you okay? But anytime you can. And I know that I have a lot of TBI thrivers that watch my channel. And I just want to say that, you know, I've been out here almost 4 years on the road. And I don't remember when it was. I took all of my craft stuff 2 or 3 years, 2 years, I guess, 2 years ago. In Sundance, Wyoming, actually. I just gave up on being able to ever figure out how to do anything. And because I could not even... I couldn't think of how to, got to close something, sorry. I couldn't think of how to do anything. But now I'm sewing. Okay, but I'm going to share something with you that's a little bit embarrassing, but I'm going to share it anyway. Okay, so you guys know if I go out in public, I wear my earmuffs, right? And so I needed, I don't even remember what I needed, but I needed a couple of things to get these sewing projects done that Walmart didn't have. And so Robert let me run into Hobby Lobby. He wasn't going to go into Hobby Lobby. And I didn't realize at the time that I have not been in a Hobby Lobby since my brain surgery. I just hadn't been in a Hobby Lobby. No reason for you to go when you can't do anything, right? I know, Kyle, you're the one that turned me on to those earmuffs. Thank you so much. Yeah, Robert sent a bunch of our friends and patrons a picture of me putting my earmuffs on top of my head to hold the ceiling up, but while it dried. But so I go into Hobby Lobby. I'm wearing my earmuffs and people are looking at me kind of funny, and that didn't bother me. But once I started crying, they were really looking at me funny, and the sun's coming out, so sorry about the difference in shading, you guys. But they are my cane, Catherine. They're like my friend Gina is in her wheelchair, and then I have my earmuffs, and Robert is on a cane sometimes, and they really are. They give me my mobility back and to be able to do things, and I don't worry about it anymore. It doesn't bother me at all. But I started crying because I had not been in a Hobby Lobby since my brain surgery, and I forgot all the things that I used to do. And I came back home and I was telling my family that, you know, my dining set in my home, I don't know if y'all have seen the video on twomeander where I took Robert to Austin and I showed him my house that I used to own. But my dining set in there, I had bought in Fredericksburg, Texas at an antique store. And I had stripped it down, and it had a lot of wormholes, and I mean, it was old. I don't remember exactly. It was in the 1800s, and I don't remember exactly. But it had a lot of wormholes and everything. And so I just went ahead and I distressed it, and I restained it, and I reupholstered the chairs, and it was just the most, for me, magnificent thing. And I passed that section in Hobby Lobby, and I had forgotten that I used to do all of that stuff. And I'm feeling kind of like like I said, I am like I'm walking on marbles these days, and I'm not sure what the future holds, and I'm gonna be traveling alone and meeting up with friends and everything for the first time, and Cindy and Mike in no way at all ever make me feel like I'm imposing, but at the same time, you know, it's like I'm about to ask, can I stay a little longer, and yeah, all that stuff, and I'm like, I used to have a life, I used to work, I used to make money, I used to do my own stuff, I used to be self-sufficient. I used to be dependent. I used to give away money. I'm the one that did charities. I'm the one that took care of my family members, and I started just losing it in Hobby Lobby. And if there's anybody else on here that has ever lost it in public that can say something and not make me feel so stupid, and well, maybe not at Hobby Lobby, but in public, I would really appreciate that, because I just was like, and I was like halfway in the back of the store. I might as well go ahead and go get what I came there for, right? It's like not like I could leave and people not see me crying. And I felt like people were like scuttering their kids, like, let's go down this aisle over here, boys or girls, you know. Stay away from the crazy lady with the Princess Leia earmuffs on. And so, anyway, so I got a grip, and I only went in there for 2 things, but I got them. Oh, I remember what it was. I wanted brown burlap and I'm doing a trim around this cushion that I'm making for the extra seating in my van. And the lady had to help me figure out how to do the brown burlap and how much I needed and everything, because I couldn't figure that out. And she was very kind, but you could tell she was also like, I hope this lady doesn't lose it in the store, you know, because there's a lot of bad stuff happening in the news right now. And you got this kind of crazy lady who's crying and has earmuffs on, and my hands were shaking. Literally, when I handed her the fabric, my hands were shaking. And so she doesn't know me from Adam. She didn't know if I was really a kind of a nutty lady or not. I guess I might be. But anyway, I came home and I tried to tell my family that story, and I don't think that translated as well. But I mean, I literally lost it in Hobby Lobby, and I couldn't get it together, and there was nowhere to go. I didn't even know where the restrooms were to go in there and and figure out how to do it. But then I came home and I sewed. So I'm like, it's okay. And yes, and going out, and I'm not staying in 4 walls except to sew. Thank you, Cody. And by the way, Cody, I don't know if I've said hi to you on here. Kyle, I know you can still. It's so funny. Some days I can hear things with those things still on, Kyle, and some days I can't. I wonder if you experience that too. And sometimes I'll put earplugs in underneath them, and then I really can't hear as well. But usually I can even have on conversations with people while I'm talking with them on, and then some days I can't. So anyway, Neither Wonder Cat, thank you for sharing that. They are Earth Angels, Sheila. Thank you for saying that. Pappy, you're so funny. I didn't lose my temper. I do lose my temper more times than I've ever had. I would say in the last year I've lost my temper more. That might not be an accurate statement. Maybe in the last 2 years I've lost my temper more than I have in the entire rest of my life, and I'm 60 years old, so that says something. So there's something going on there. But Lady T, yeah, that's not cool, baby girl. I hope that's under control for you. I don't even want to be crying in public like that. It was just ridiculous. Mickey O had a mini meltdown at Hobby Lobby. No, don't feel stupid, Mikio, ever. I don't, it was just seeing all the stuff that I used to do, and I'll be honest, I missed my life. Not that I don't love Robert, not that I don't love being here with my family, not that I don't love this beautiful van that I'm getting, but I missed, it made me miss my life so much, and my home, and all that I had worked so hard to build in my life. Golly Moses, it hit me all at once, and seeing all of that stuff, it was like I used to have a life at one time, guys. I really did. Yeah, I've been known, Destination Unknown, thank you for sharing about your TBI. I have been known to leave a cart in the middle of an aisle and stop by the front office and and tell them I'm sorry I left my card on aisle 3 and I have to leave because I don't want all the stuff running, you know. But anyway, so yes, happy dance that I'm sewing. Let's get back to that. Kimberly Chester, good idea. And so, oh, I'm so glad that you get the notification, Spirit Junkie. Robert doesn't get the notification, and I don't know if others do. And that's nice, Kyle. If somebody would have asked me if I needed help, I would have said, yes, can you help me find the fabrics? And, you know, because when you're walking and you're drying your eyes and you're trying to find fabrics, Cindy, thank you for sharing that. Cindy, my cousin that just shared that about her daughter and her daughter's fiance. She lost them in a car wreck, and yeah, thank you for telling me you understand that, Cindy. I'm living right here in Cindy's house, and we are all so busy we haven't even had a chance to visit, and I appreciate you sharing that, Cindy, because I felt kind of like a nut when I came home and told you guys. It was like I lost it in Hobby Lobby, you guys, and I love you, Cindy. I'm sorry that you went through that, but thank you so much for sharing that. And you guys send her some love. Yeah, she and her daughter Michelle was brilliant and beautiful, and I just love it all. All right, let me see if I can catch up now. Lisa, hi everybody. Lisa is on here from Pahrump. Tears are the pressure valve of the heart. That is true, Lynn. And when that pressure valve is open, like the old time pressure cookers we used to use, right? I guess some still do. For me, yesterday, I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before in Hobby Lobby, there wasn't anything I could do about it. That was gone. There wasn't anything I could do about it. Lisa Pahrump, yeah, Robert rarely lets. Well, I don't. If I go into Walmart or somewhere like that, and I shared this with Gina the other day, she was in a store and texted me and was having trouble. If I go by myself, I go and I get out by 8 or 8:30 at the latest. And I have been known when I'm traveling by myself to spend the night in the Walmart parking lot with approval, just so that I can get up early, like at 5, and go in and get my shopping done and get out of there and then go to my campsite. So anyway, yeah, Pappy, don't forget about Robert. I've already said that. You guys send love to Robert and Mike, and Robert puts up with this all the time. So y'all send him great love. And that is a great line about the pressure valve of the heart. I miss you too, Lisa. We both do. We miss you and Spencer. So what else is on my topic list? Am I done? You guys, I don't remember. I can't wait to oh, wait, Robert's telling me. Okay, so family. We talked about family. They're on here. Van Build updates. I just gave that to you. Okay, let me tell you. Oh, okay, hang on. So Van Build updates. Why Texas? Catherine, thank you. Robert just said that too. So let me tell you one more thing about the Van Build update, and then I'll tell you why Texas. So we moved. Basically, everything kind of is in an L, and the bed is in the back, and the kitchen and the pantry and everything is behind the driver's seat. On the passenger side by the bed, Mike is currently, as we're talking, building a cabinet there for some other storage for things like my diaper bag. You know, I guys told you that I do. What is it? What did I miss? Huh?
Better clarify that.
Oh, better about my diaper bag. Okay, yeah, I better clarify about my diaper bag. Okay, you guys, if you go back and watch on my channel, you'll see why I use a diaper bag to keep all of my toiletries and everything in, so that I can just grab it and it's waterproof and all of that to go take showers, like at the diaper bag shower kit. Exactly, to go take showers like at the state parks and stuff. So it is a great shower bag. Thank you, Lisa. You girls get him. Y'all know what I mean. He's over there. He's like, oh my God, you better clarify that. Yeah, it's a great, and if you, and it has a Jam van, right? Yeah, you'd have to come visit me, Jam van. Yeah, Lady T, they really are really good. You can hear Robert laughing. That's good. Oh, Deborah, I wanted to tell you, I'm so glad I see you on here. San Antonio Riverwalk has elevators. We just used the stairs, but if you can walk down the sidewalks, they have elevators that can get you to the different levels at places. And so I wanted to tell you that. It is, diaper bags are, they're an awesome thing for traveling. So anyway, so that's the cabinet that Mike is currently working on. Can y'all hear the birds that just came in? I just love it here. You're welcome, Deborah. And so, but I got, and I'm going to tell you that Mike is making this like a model home. It's like I'm just going to sit in it and just, I even now, I just go and I look at it, Mama, I'm just like, as I look around this van, because it is so beautiful. And not that Robert, you guys know he's done all kinds of stuff. And thank you, Cindy. You can get your traveling started. You can do it. But Robert does beautiful, beautiful work and can do anything. But he's not quite the finisher that Mike is. He's not. Robert can put something together anytime he wants to, and he can do it within a couple of hours. And Mike is getting this thing just pieces stained, curved pieces, rounded pieces that match a chair because it's going to be behind the chair, and anyway, and beautiful trim and all of that, and that's just, that would not be Robert's cup of tea. I would be leaving here with a functional van, but it wouldn't be the beautiful home that it's going to be now. So I can't wait to share that with you. Yeah, Robert's getting itchy feet already. He's like, we were driving around, and to get me to Hobby Lobby, he actually knew how to go the back road to get me to Hobby Lobby. And Robert's thing is, once he starts learning somewhere well enough to know how to navigate without having to use the GPS, I'll let him tell you. Robert, type in, what is your, when you know how to get around a town, what do you say? Tell him what you say, because I don't want him to think I'm making it up, so you tell him. But, so why, and while he's typing that, I'll tell you why Texas. We have talented people in our lives, Kimberly, and we have the most loving, wonderful people in our lives, and we are both so very blessed. Yeah, Lisa, right. That's true. Spencer and Robert are a lot alike. He does, and he said that. We're driving around, and he got me to Hobby Lobby, and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm learning this town. It's time to leave. I can't stay here anymore." And he's dead serious. He will be leaving. Oh, Nana's Joy, I saw that you guys are down in Harlingen. I went to the first college I went to, I didn't do too well my first college. They invited me to leave because I was trying to graduate in Padre Island in foosball, and there isn't such a major. But I was in Edinburgh. And I used to go to Padre Island and Harlingen and everything all the time. So I know where you guys are, but that's not close to the Gulf Coast where we are. I'm sorry. But I'll email you. And if I forget, email me, Terry, okay? So that we can hook up somehow, because I think Robert is going to go on, and then I'll be fancy free, and who knows where I will end up. But yes, Color Me Gone. I do go through Arkansas. I have cousins on my mother's side. I'm with cousins on my father's side right now. I have cousins on my father's side. No, on my mother's side in Arkansas. And you can see video about Compton, Arkansas when we were up there on Meander. So go check that out at a little country school that I went to in Compton, Arkansas. So why Texas? So we were in Pahrump, and the weather in Pahrump was raining, cold, snowing, and always windy. And if you're having to do a van build outside, that is not a good combination. And every place that we could think of, we contacted our friends Randy and Steve and you know, where are you guys? What's the weather like there? And then that front was coming in, and that's the quick pass through Arkansas. Didn't we get Cocoa Jack in Arkansas? We got Cocoa Jack in Arkansas too, after we left my cousins after going to Compton. So anyway, and I wanted to see my cousins, and we've made a vow to not do like fast, long mileage trips anymore because they're really hard on me. But I wanted to see my cousins, and I wanted to be with my cousins. And so we sat down and we put pencil to paper, and we decided to take the gas money out of the build budget to get here and do it here. And Mike has this wonderful shop. They have, of course, a spare bedroom, and we get to be with them, and getting to do everything on the van and not having to be out in the weather. So, and I'm getting a low battery notification, so I'm probably going to have to hang up. But good. Who said that they're saving up? Lady T, that's very good, Lady T. And Doug, I know it's still very windy, so we made the right decision coming here. Do you think you are giving up van life soon? I don't think so, Jen. My alternatives are not good, and so I don't think so. And especially now that I have a beautiful van, and the reason that we're doing this van the way we are, and so if I just suddenly go away, it's because my phone died, and I'm sorry about that. But the reason we're doing this van build is because everything has to be very simple for me now. I can't move things. I can't remember to do bungee cords. I can't have things stored under the bed to where I have to pull things out to get to it, because that no longer works for me. And so when Robert started the dominoes falling of moving out and he's going to be getting his own rig, and then that precipitated, then my home, my van, my rig has to be very, very, very simple, and everything has to have a place. And so you guys, are you ready for this? Drum roll, please. I am having to get rid of 75% of my stuff to make this work, but I'm willing to do that because it has to be very simple. I just can't. I can't do it otherwise. And so what did Lisa say? That we left too early? That we brought it and took it? Actually, we've been accused of that before, Lisa, that we bring bad weather with us, and when we leave, it goes away and we take it with us. But just, you know, yes, always cocoa. Always look for the good, because it's always there. And wow, that's a lot in Laughlin, Doug. That's crazy. But that's why we came to Texas, and we had to come dip way south. We thought we would go through the Dallas area and see like our friend Lynn and some others, and this front came through, and we had to dip way south to get down here to avoid snow and ice. And our windshield even still iced up one time stopping for gas. And anyway, pack it in, pack it out. I'll get rid of 3/4 of my stuff, and we will work it out. And everybody's asking about Robert, and that's going to be another video, but he's getting his own rig, and we will travel together. He will have a man cave, and I'm having my beautiful she shed, because the living together in the van did not work for him. It was too claustrophobic, too tiny. It just didn't work. And I get it, and I understand it, and I support him 100%, and we're working on it, and we're fine. He and I are fine. We're still two meanders rocking on. So Thank you, Lynn, for saying that, because yes, of course. Oh, I didn't mean to turn it around. There was their house, by the way, if you got a good look at that. I didn't mean to say that yes, that is true. Color Me Gone, in our video description is our permanent mailing address, and they will forward that to wherever we are. So yes, you can send anything to us anytime, and don't ever forget to go to twomeander.com, and all of our contact information is on there. You can get our books. Robert just finished his latest book. It is the best book on the market on how to be a nomad and travel full-time, and I'm not just saying that because I love him and I believe that. It is the best book on the market, how to be a successful 21st century nomad. And then my last book is based on real life stories out here on the road, and I'm willing to share who the characters are if you read the book, and if you ask me a specific story, I'll tell you who the real characters are. But yes, go to twomeander.com and you can order our books, our t-shirts, and all of that. Pappy, it really is the best book on the market from the person that, as far as I can tell, other than Bob's book he wrote early on when he was first on the road, from somebody that has the most longevity in writing that book from experience. So there you go. I think I'm going to sign off. I'm glad that you guys like our books, and thank you for all the support and for being here. It did lift my spirits, and I always try to be transparent with you. I don't want to make it sound like things are bad. Things are wonderful. I'm in a place where I'm loved and being taken care of. I just am an emotional wreck and having a hard time dealing with everything, and that's just me, on me, about me, nothing else. And just I think I'll stay out of Hobby Lobby for a while though. But anyway, I love you guys. David, good to see that you were on here, and I hope that everybody has the rest of a good St. Patrick's Day and Sunday and a beautiful week. And as soon as I can get my laptop, I'll be putting videos back up, and I will otherwise be doing my live chats every Sunday. Thank you for joining me early. Robert's trying to tell me something. Hang on. Oh no, he's just waving by. He's shooing bugs away. All right, everybody. Bye, Stephen. See you down the road. I hope soon. Love you. Thank you. Coco. Bye. I don't know how to turn it off. I got to figure it out. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Y'all can keep saying bye till I figure out how to turn it off. I'll figure it out. No, that's not it. There we go.